Cheers. That's too hot. I wanted to preface this video real quick. And I've been up all night. We're actually in the works on a project right now. That's the big swimming pool back there. Trust me, I'm not swimming in my living room. I'm at 152 subscribers right now. It's been a long time to even reach that number. I haven't grown an outstanding amount, and it's probably my consistency of posts and maybe the quality of my content. I don't know. But I like to keep it real, and I like to keep it engaging for me. This long episode, all right, I'm going to section it off into chapters. There's the first part, which is just for fun and typical interview style podcast questions. And then there's the part that I'm excited about, which is the commentary on the director's film. I get to pause it and I get to ask questions directly to the filmmaker about their project. And I tested this out with Cody. He was generous enough to give me a moment of his time, and we had a blast. People with short attention spans these days, they look at a 30-minute video and they're like, oh my God, 30 minutes? No way, man. But this is supposed to be similar to a podcast, so you're not really supposed to engage the whole time. Just like listen to it and then look up when you're interested in seeing what we're talking about. Or skip ahead and go to the certain sections you want to go to. Like I said, I'm chaptering it off, trying to make it easy for people to be engaged and learn stuff and grow as filmmakers themselves. That's my hope for the future of this channel, is not to just be entertainment, not to just be reviews for gear, not to just be, techniques and training and all this stuff. I want to engage on a personal level with another filmmaker and really learn what went through their minds during that moment in time. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please subscribe. I want this channel to grow, and I want people to learn along with me. I want to become a better filmmaker myself, and I want to help others learn through my mistakes, through my trials. I'm not perfect. I'm getting better, but I'm definitely not there yet. You know what I mean? So I'm going to continue working. I'm going to continue filming on the side, showing you guys behind the scenes. Give me some feedback. Let me know in the reviews. Is a certain part too boring? Is it too long? Should I cut this out? Should I do this? And that will help me make better episodes in the future and better content. So that's all I wanted to preface this with. I hope you guys enjoy. This is Short Film Sensei, and the idea is that we are getting in the dojo together, and we're fighting each other with ideas and topics and learning and lessons and all that stuff. And we're kind of like playing a match with each other as far as like what we've learned and how we're growing as filmmakers. All right. Peace. Here we go. Live.
Okay, first question of the lightning round. Scale of 1 to 10. How good are you at keeping secrets?
Very bad.
I'd say about like a 3.5.
Which way? Like, which way is that? Is that bad or good?
I mean, it's pretty middle.
Oh, so you're average. You'd say
I'll
average.
say 5, yeah.
Okay. Medium well.
I like the honesty. Ariel or Jasmine?
Ariel.
Smash or pass, or what are we doing?
I think you just gotta pick who you like better.
Oh, okay.
I'd pick
weird.
Jasmine.
Yeah. I like
What does
Ariel.
Jasmine look like again?
She's hot,
Oh, she has really pretty eyes.
right?
That
She's
reminds me of my
gorgeous.
girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That reminds me of my girlfriend. I'm gonna go with Jasmine now.
Uh-huh.
Wow. All right. I don't know why I clicked on. I was just wondering what it sounded like. Nobody said it. Welcome to another exciting episode of Short Film Sensei. In today's episode, we talk to Cody Kristapovich about his film, The Mitchells. We look at how black and white can achieve different effects compared to using color, how we can get an eye light to make the eyes more emotional and engaging, and how you can sort of cheat a shot by using different people but the similar clothing of the actors. Mr. Kristapovich, Me a little details about baby Kristapovich and what caused him to want to grow into a filmmaker.
I really liked writing a lot, and I wanted to write books. I really didn't like reading. I didn't write very good because I wouldn't read anything. But
Yeah.
I did like watching movies. I wanted to be like a TV, writer. And I saw the whole sort of like culture and workflow of that career path, and it just seems so miserable to me. I really liked medium of video though. When I saw M. Night Shyamalan's film Unbreakable, and I saw like what you could do with so little like coverage and just elements in a movie, that really inspired me to go like, all right, well, there's feature films. Yeah.
So what are you doing with these shorts? The short films,
Well,
what's the plan?
The shorts pretty much is just iron out scenarios that I would like to explore. The one we're reviewing today, The Mitchells, was just how to run a set. I really didn't have an end game plan for where the short was going to go. I didn't even plan on releasing it really, but I thought the actors did a great job. It would be pretty bad not to put it out there.
Yeah.
But it was really just to test the workflow of a day and just working with actors, really being a good communicator with them, because my goal is to be like an actor's director, like someone that an actor really would love to work with and can communicate easily with. My big plan is to do a web series before a feature.
Yeah.
And that, I feel like that would be an easier transition into a project the size of a feature film, because you're just doing a bunch of little small things along the way revolving around the same content.
Yeah. It's kind of like a mini series.
Yeah,
In a
exactly.
sense.
Actually, what really attracted me to the idea of a web series is because I did a rewatch of Lost, like a lot of filler in that show, and the episodes I liked, I really didn't like the episode. I liked the last 10 minutes of the episode.
The best part of the Lost was being lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I feel
was
like
The cliffhangers.
because you hear like that noise in the forest, and you're like, oh, what's gonna come out of those woods? And then when they did reveal it, it was kind of a letdown, Just like,
Right, they hyped it up so much, it was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
all it was.
So the Mitchells,
The Mitchells.
not the Millers, like I was always saying before.
Actually, one critique I heard about short films is when you're making a short, always make the names very plain, because when audiences like give it a second thought, they're like wasting their brain power on thinking about why is this person named Harvey, not like what's happening in the film. Like it's just like a waste of time unless the short's a part of some larger project.
Right. Yeah.
So Miller's
know.
might have actually been a better title for this,
Maybe. I mean,
with that philosophy in mind. Yeah.
just the family name, right? So it's not.
Right.
You didn't sit there for weeks coming up with that, right?
No, I looked at one of my papers and I saw the word Mitchell and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. You just wanted to keep it simple, name-wise.
Yeah, the whole goal, get 1 day of like content for 1 day of shooting, and a little bit of subtext in the script for actors to work with. That was the whole goal of the project. I wanted it to look very like, almost like one of those timeless drama films where the camera's always locked down, and if there's camera movement, it's very rare.
Did you hear that?
I heard that one.
I didn't even realize that until I heard it through the headphones. Sorry, man. This is
You're all
mid-interview
good.
question. What gave you the idea?
What inspired the short film was this book, The 36 Dramatic Situations, which is based on a theory that there's only really 36 types of dynamics
Okay.
going into a scene. And I pretty much just like looked at the list of them and just picked one to make a short about, and the one I picked was a rivalry between brothers. There's no stories in it.
Oh, okay.
It's just
Gotcha.
it's breaking down the dynamics that
Gotcha.
occurs in every story pretty
Okay.
much.
So the script was all you, pretty much, at that point, other than just the story overall. So the whole point of this show, like what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to get out of this is we watch the film and do like a director's commentary with it. So, I might pause and ask you a question about it. I'll put a link in the description for them to watch it uninterrupted. or people to watch it uninterrupted.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea for people to
Yeah.
watch this before we pick it to pieces.
Right, yeah, exactly. Now we will move on to watching the actual film. So, tell us what the Mitchells is about.
A brother returns home for his father's funeral. With his mother lives his brother, who has been taking care of them both over the years. And this is the first time these two brothers have seen each other for about a decade, because one went to go have a very passionate career in sports, and the other just stayed home and took care of the family. So this is sort of their reunion.
It sucks because I can't see you, so you could totally like walk away right now, and I wouldn't have no clue. Wait, I hear it. Oh God! What the heck
What was that?
that? So, question. Who is this?
This is my real father, who is
okay.
not dead.
Oh, good. Good.
That's just that's just a good picture of him.
Nice.
He's hopefully not dead. Hopefully he doesn't die this year.
So how do you feel about being in your film? Did he know?
Huh?
Does he know that he's in your film?
No.
Dead?
No, he knows.
Okay.
Yeah, he wanted to be in the film, and I said, man, I don't have a room for you unless you want to play their mother.
Who
And he was
doesn't?
like, no,
yeah.
I want to be in it, and I had an idea. So I took him out back, and I said, hey, Dad, grab one of your golf clubs. And then I snapped a picture of him, and then I was just like, all right, you're in the movie.
That's a good
And
picture,
then
man.
that is actually like a really good picture of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. You should put that on his social media if he uses social media.
On his casket, yeah.
Just save it, just line
Save it
out
for
the
the actual
2022
funeral.
for the date. Yeah. Was he actually born in
Yeah,
1960?
that is actually one of his best pictures, though, because I went looking around the house for a good picture of him, and I was like, Jesus.
Wow. You don't smile in any of these, Dad.
Yeah.
Nice. And I like the Christmas. This is your decorations, right?
Those I stole from my mother because
nice.
I was that's her contribution, because I was doing some test shots of the movie, and I was just like, man, there is nothing on this shelf. Like there's got to be something.
Yeah.
And we had no indication it was winter, because originally there was supposed to be a shot outside in the snow, but it got cut. So this is pretty much the only indication that you have that winter is currently occurring.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's nice. So you kept it like same time period, and then question. Yeah. Another question. Yeah. Not discrediting this in any way, but is this a shadow?
That is
me?
The camera.
Oh, is that the camera?
No,
okay.
That is me. I filmed this actually a separate day. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
This actually, I think the shot's actually just a freeze frame because I was moving as I was recording.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
So, what have you been up to this last while?
Oh, I like how I didn't put the labels in front of the camera.
Training, eating.
No product placement. See, I love this shot. That shot right there. This looks really good. Like, did you enjoy this shot as much as I do, or was this?
I did. This was one of the shots that I knew was going to be one of the main coverages for him, because it just told you how distant he was from his brother, that he actually doesn't have his whole body facing him.
Yeah.
And there was a big debate I had with myself whether I actually wanted this short in color or not, because it looked so good in color with the fire there.
Oh, so you filmed it in color and then black and white after? I gotcha.
Yeah. Well, actually, I had a LUT on my monitor, but when you look at it through the actual camera, it was in color. So both options were available. But yeah, overall it looked better in black and white. But this one shot, it just stands out in color. Like it's just a really good looking thing.
Yeah. And did we plan to have the light reflecting from his eyes, or was that just happy circumstance? I can't remember.
Oh, I don't remember. We did for one shot, I think, try to
Okay.
get it in
Yeah.
someone's eye line.
Yeah,
This
because
might have been it.
it looks so good, you know, like it gives life to the
Yeah,
eyes. And they always say like you kind of some films they have that eye light just on purpose every time, you know, just to
just to
give
get the
people
little gleam in their
get the
eye.
gleam,
Yeah,
yeah, get a little emotion and stuff, you know. Almost like they're watery or you know, you can say. And I love the motion of the fire in the background. That was cool. That was nice.
yeah.
And then was this your jacket or did Michael come with this?
That was my jacket. I believe he may have brought a jacket to set, and I just didn't like the way it looked because the one I had a little bit more texture and reflection going on with it.
Oh, nice.
Then,
Yeah. Yeah, you can
yeah,
actually see like the shoulder line there
Eating.
and everything.
yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to have a drink?
Oh, sorry, my diet has me sticking strictly to water.
Just this once. You can't have a beer. I mean,
I can't afford to go off track.
okay.
So did you was the light reflecting here like fireplace light or was this actually the light on the fireplace
Th-
setting?
this was a light with the fireplace setting. This was artificial.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I think we originally were gonna try the fireplace, but the shot was just so underexposed that
Yeah.
we did need to just shine one at him.
And was that did you use one of those panels, I guess, for that? I
Actually, it was
forgot.
a little aperture MC. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Cuz yeah, we put it like right next to him, right? Then we put it
Yeah, it was like literally
on the
just on the
table.
side of the frame.
Just like over on this table or was it like down here? I can't remember.
It was on a little stand, and it was like
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
if it was like a pixel over, you would have seen it.
Okay. I really like these portable lights. These right here. I know you can see it in frame and you probably
Yeah, that was one of those things on the day we just decided that fit because it was so
yeah.
harsh,
Yeah.
and
Oops.
yeah,
So it was like it's magnetic, right?
it is. Yeah, it just stuck right up to the little hood light right
Nice.
there.
And I mean it looks like it's part of the kitchen. Like you can't really tell
Yeah,
that it's not part of this kitchen
yeah, that
area.
was my thought going in it. It was just like if the audience is looking at this kitchen light and thinking like, man, that's short, like that's a little short, too short to be a kitchen overhead light,
Yeah.
like then they're just looking at the wrong thing at that point.
Right. So, as I was saying, what is the significance of the car there?
So this is, in my opinion, this is where the short really became. This was the bad part, was that I tried to shove too much context into the little things,
Okay.
and of something that has a runtime of 7 minutes. When you're watching this, you're gonna want to see like how the scene's playing out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to have to work to see like what led to the scene. Um, so really, I would have just replaced the car with something else that would have just fit him sitting there thinking about their family. But the
Yeah.
point of the car, when I told it to the actors, was this character that Nicholas King plays, who stayed with his family for years. What happened was he gave up on his dreams, and his dream was to become a race car driver. And
Oh.
this is the toy that's supposed to represent that.
Oh.
But he is jealous of his brother because he actually followed his passion into sports. Um, which sports specifically, I didn't come up with that. It was just he was always out of town and away in training.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he talks about all he's been doing is eating, training, playing,
Hmm.
and that's it. So that's like his
Yeah,
life, I guess.
yeah.
And he's
That's where
married
that.
too,
Yeah, that's the whole point of him rejecting the bottle of beer, uh,
because he's
is because his
watching his weight.
lifestyle won't allow for it. And
Okay.
that's sort of, that little exchange is supposed to be the equivalent of um, the brother that stayed at home offering like a hand, like in a handshake, and then Michael just swats it away and just says, "No, I'm not coming back into this family. I'm not, you know, making up for all these years gone. I'm just paying my respects to my dad and plan on leaving." That's a great shot.
Yeah, I like this shot a lot.
That's such a great. That was the shot
was-
I saw in my head.
Was this on the slider? These?
Yeah, Austin, that DP did. He had a little slider. Originally, I was gonna do it all digitally and just do digital zooms.
You can tell though. You can kind of slightly tell when people do digital, unless it's
You
very,
can, but
very-
I was okay with that because
Yeah.
I like you're getting the emotion out of it, even though it's like clearly an artificial, you know, thing happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like it does sell it more than no motion at all.
Right.
But
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
does.
it definitely
Yeah.
did help that it was an actual slider and not.
So this is like your favorite shot out of the whole thing? Or?
Yeah, I mean, this is just so like there's a. It was funny when I was editing it because there's just audio of that, like, you know, the internal mic in the camera.
Yeah.
Like you could just hear like all of us just
Talk.
laughing and smiling at how good this was as soon as we did it.
And then the lighting, did we adjust this lighting back here? Was there an extra light, or is it still that magnetic light?
I think this was a whole setup because I think we had a panel light going through a diffuser and someone standing there holding the whole thing we rigged. Like I think this was actually a pretty complex thing just to get the light to shine through his cheek like that.
Yeah, and then the Sony, was that you guys had that on autofocus the whole time for this?
We actually did a manual focus because the auto, because I was at the 12,000 or 1200 whatever ISO.
Oh, I see.
The
So you
auto
just
focus was not as, it wasn't as precise.
So you just drift in because it's focused on the car first, and then it just, you keep it at the same focus.
Yeah, that was the easiest option.
This is a good shot too, and Michael's facial expressions are really good because you can tell he's uncomfortable, but he's kind of sad too with the song.
That's what I like about Michael is he really brought a good, like, with his subtlety, you know, because there wasn't much there for him to do, but he really like breathed life into just sitting on the couch.
Wait, why don't you stay the night?
I would, but
It would make Mom really happy.
I already have the hotel reserved.
Wait, let me walk you out. You ever call us?
Oh, my truck.
Mom's never even seen a picture of the granddaughter.
My old truck.
We expertly hid the license plate.
She never
Yeah,
asked because she
that's
knew it
good.
would scare you away.
Was that intentional or?
What did you like about Dad?
That was an
Oh, you're
accident.
just so embarrassed. What does that mean?
Tell they're whispering slightly,
A life like his.
Yeah.
not to disturb the
With the
neighbors,
same people.
but it adds to it. You know what I mean? Like it adds.
This shot I really liked too because it was sort of like
Yeah.
the reason they were whispering. They didn't want to disturb the resident.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Loved Mom.
Was that intentional or?
Yeah.
Stuck with Mom.
Look at Michael's face just taking. He's just gonna take the whole hand.
Oh man. I wish YouTube buffered a little smoother, but because I'd just go back and forth like him being slapped.
Yeah, frame to frame. Actually, you know, there's
You
something
can hear
interesting
like
I
the
forgot.
sound.
Yeah,
First.
the shot of the doorknob where you see the both of them. That actually we didn't film that on the day because we didn't have time for it. But
This one.
yeah, but I
Yeah.
owned the jacket and the flannel that the other brother wears. So I just got a buddy of mine that
Oh.
happened to be blonde, and we just stood there.
Oh, really? Wow, you can't
Yeah, and-
tell.
You can't even tell. I was so amazed because
cool.
he, like the actor playing Michael or standing in for Michael, is like the skinniest guy you've ever seen.
You can't tell though.
And-
he looks like Michael.
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah, it looks like he fills in the whole jacket, and that
So
was just a
that's-
cool thing.
This is you right here,
That's me.
right here, and then this is your friend.
Yep.
Or maybe I'll do a different color.
Yeah, a little flower.
That's cool, man. I didn't know you
Yeah.
did that. That's awesome. So this was, and the lighting looks the same too. Like it's transitioned really well.
That was the big thing about the black and white, was that you couldn't even tell it was actually spring outside at this point.
Oh shit! Really?
So the
That's
snow
why it
was
took you
gone.
so
Yeah.
long to do this project. You were adding.
Yeah, well, I was
things.
going to. Yeah, I kept wanting like a bunch of close-up shots that I knew we didn't have time for in the day, so I tried to just rig them together.
Okay. All right. Cool, man. All right. Well, let's
I just couldn't look away.
finish this off. Back to the slap part,
You're going to be stuck here.
because I like watching that a lot. Sorry, Michael.
It's a
I'm
good
not.
part.
You know,
So I wouldn't be comfortable.
it's not that I don't like Michael. I love Michael.
Yeah, he really ate that hand.
He did. No, he did.
I'll see you next at Mom's funeral.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. It's like it's a real slap. Oh man.
And what you really can't tell in the
So is
black
this
and white
you?
though, that is me. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
But what you
It
can't
does
tell
look
in the
like
black
you.
and white is that his flannel is actually the same flannel that his father's wearing in the picture.
Oh.
So the
interesting.
idea is like he grows up to become what
Oh.
Michael thinks his father was, and was just someone that would stayed in the same place and never did anything meaningful.
Interesting. Interesting. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. So question for you.
Yeah.
So you digitally added the shapes. Because you said this was a still, right?
Oh wait, no, that's not a still image actually.
Okay. Okay.
The ending shot is the digital.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, because I was like,
Screenshot.
damn, you're a master at adding, like, making it look handheld, even though it's not. So this you added digital shakes? Or no?
That is digital, yeah, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting, because it looks handheld, even though it's not. I thought that was great.
That actually might have been a leftover keyframe that I forgot to get rid of, but it just
Okay.
made it look like there was handheld.
Yeah, very cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, that was a great film. I thought you did
Well,
an
thank
awesome
you.
job. You know, especially this isn't your first film, right? This is just like the
Like I've done other shorts. This has been the longest run. Actually, no. This is the one I've made where I would actually consider I put my effort into the production day. So there wasn't an intended release plan. It wasn't intended to be seen by anyone, which is why there's not a great audience. I don't think it respects the audience as much as it does the team that made it, because you need that context of, like, you know, the race car and all that history that you really don't get in that 7 minutes.
yeah.
Which I never intended for, you know. But looking at it now, because I really wanted to do, at the time I made this, I wanted to do like drama films and stuff, but then I realized, you know, they're kind of boring. Like,
Okay. Yeah, like drama films are boring sometimes, but I feel like they're the only films that can put power to those kind of scenarios. You know what I mean? Like,
well,
like,
okay, when I say
say a person. No, I'm not accusing you of having a bad opinion. You know what I mean? They are bad. Like some of them are very boring, but like a good one is La La Land, right? La La Land was a good drama. That's a drama film.
But no, that's a musical. That's a genre film.
True,
It's being propelled,
through
you know,
drama though.
by the music. Well, the drama is being elevated by the music numbers.
True.
I would argue.
Yeah, that's true. Well, a better example would be I can't remember what it
Whiplash.
was, but
Whiplash.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
See, that's a great film. And I wouldn't call it boring, you know.
No, not at all.
But it's not. There's just a different set of expectations going
Right.
into a genre film,
Yeah.
and you're more accepting of a drama, like the human emotional drama element, when it's
Right.
lacking a little bit.
Right.
When there's parts you just don't want to buy into that much, you're more
Yeah.
accepting and forgiving of that. Therefore, it's easier to sell just the general emotions than it is an actual cohesive drama with stronger arguments. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're more
Yeah.
on board with the characters
Right.
in that sense.
All right. Well, I'm going to stop it here. This has been Cody Kristapovich. You can watch his film, The Mitchells, anytime. The link will be down in the description below. And I'm excited to see what you got moving forward, man. It's going to be interesting seeing you grow and make more films. And...
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I just, you know, when I make anything, even if it's bad, I just get excited to be making things, you know. Just when you line up a shot, like it just gives you energy, and I'm excited to just go hard and making content.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you being my first victim for this new talk show experience. I'm not tooting my own horn, but how do you feel about like this? God, I'm so bad at goodbyes, man. I gotta work on this, like, introduction and goodbyes.
I mean, I think this is a fantastic idea for a podcast, because I really did want to put out, you know, all the stuff about the Mitchells that I couldn't share.
Yeah.
But you know, it's runtime. There was like, if I put out a director's commentary, that just wouldn't be merited. Like, no one, like, there's no point in that.
Right. Yeah.
But this sort of format, this is awesome. I love this.
Did you want to say something, producer lady? You popped up.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
What? Why'd you pop up then?
I was gonna help you sign off.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, you can help me sign off. You gotta talk into the microphone. Wing it. Oh,
Because
okay.
then you'll just keep talking if you don't.
Right, you're right. This is why she's on.
Be like, so, yeah, we're signing off with Cody. Cody, thank you so much for being here and sharing your movie with us. Oh, by the way, that one scene with on the couch. No.
What? Is that how you want me to do it, or are you just making fun?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
You just say, thank you so much, Cody, for being here and sharing your movie with us. We loved it. It was great.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
get out there and watch it.
Yeah. Get out there and watch it. You should watch it down below, the link. What she said.
Thanks, Alicia.
Well, it's been fun. Let me hit stop recording, and then, you know, whatever happens from there.